strengthened himself. For he began to tell us in Hebrews, by faith, Jacob, when he was dying, blessed both of his sons. Then it said he was leaning on his staff. Now let me just talk for a few moments about the staff. It was not uncommon for the staff in the days of Israel. For in the days of Israel, they utilized the staff to write stories of how God did certain things for them. It was their stick of testimony. And so we will see that Joseph, when he leans on his staff, he won't have no problem feeling down that staff and talking about how he met God, if you please, while running from home down in a place called Bethel. He won't have no problem talking about how that when God met him that night, he discovered that this wasn't just a simple experience of a dream, but this is none other than the house of God. He'll move down the stick and talk to his son Joseph and said, I went down from Haran to Pandanaram. I fell in love with a girl by the name of Rachel, and I ended up with Leah. I got shortchanged, but I'm still here. He'll reach down a little further and say, I worked 7 more years before I married Rachel, and Rachel went into idolatry. She died on the way back home, but I survived the grief that was thrown at me. Or somebody ought to shout hallelujah. Go on down a little bit further and said, my father-in-law dogged me out, mistreated me, lied to me, and took my stuff and tried to make me look like a crook. Laban, whose name means white sepulcher, ghost man, tried to stab me in the back. But guess what? I'm still here. I got a testimony that I need to tell somebody. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I've been through hell. I've had a little trouble. I got a little mark here, a little bruise there. I've been knocked down, criticized, talked about, but I got a staff, and every time I get down, I use it to get back up again. Somebody shout hallelujah. Shout again, hallelujah. Look at your neighbor and say, have you got your own staff? Because you can't use mine. I'm going to rush on here. Look at your neighbor and say, you got to use your own staff. Tell them you can't use mine. Tell them again, say, my staff.